Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Ken Lavigne, singer slash vocal coach slash humble narrator here on the channel. And today we have something different, something brand new, or very close to brand new. This song just dropped about 5 days ago, and I'm gonna get a fresh look at it from the power progressive metal band known as Caligula's Horse. This song is called Golem, and yes, I don't know the music of Caligula's Horse. This is my first foray, but this is new and could be exciting. So let's have a listen to what Caligula's Horse is. I just love saying the band name, Caligula's Horse. I'm going to say it several times throughout this video, and we're going to jump into their new song called Golem right now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh man, that opening riff just hits you. I just had this visions like the sonic equivalent of a raccoon breaking into a vending machine. It's just absolutely savage. I love it. So good, so good. Let's see, where did they take it from here? Very sensitive lyrics here, or rather the vocal is very sensitive, and I actually pretty far back in the mix, and I'm just trying to make out what those lyrics are. Golem, maybe sort of like, I've got the lyrics actually right here, and slow burn down to the last dead letter. He's just basically whispering into the microphone, almost in such an intense, breathy approach. And it's like the lyrics are not necessarily as important as the overall vibe of the whole song. And perhaps maybe I just need to turn it up here a little bit and get it in my headphones a little bit more. After that savage opening, they've really pulled things back. We need to lean in to listen more to those lyrics. Nothing sensitive about those screams. Now we're getting into it. Now sing wreck. That's the lyric there. Perfectly situated. That's exactly what you want to hear in that moment. You know, when I'm listening to this, I was vibing with that electric guitar riff. This seems like it's very heavily riff-driven, melodic approach to this progressive metal genre. Interesting approach to not centering the vocals in terms of the primacy of of the message of the song. You know, it's a little bit further back. I had a conversation with my bass player. He's in a new band, and I was talking to him. I went to see a couple of the live shows. I said, you know what? The music's super interesting, very dynamic, lots of stuff going on. Couldn't make out a single word that the lead singer was making. He's like, yeah, it's a comment we get a lot, you know. And he said he talked to the lead singer, who's also like the main songwriter. It's kind of his band, and he's like, I don't care if anyone picks up my lyrics. It's not what this whole experience is about. And I thought, oh yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, from my vantage point as a vocalist, it's all about the lyrics. That's all I want people to get away from the performance. However, I recognize that that's not the only aesthetic out there for music. Of course not. No, I was sort of thinking of a band like Tool, which openly professes is like it's not about the vocalist as a performer, you know, or the front man, sort of demystifying the whole front man mystique and moving the lead singer sort of back and saying we're all taking an equal share here in the creation of this song, of this music, not just about the melody and the lyrics, and everyone else in the band is somehow in support of that. I get that more now than I have in the past, primarily because I've been exposing myself to a lot more metal, which takes a completely different, or makes very different aesthetic choices in how they place the vocalist within the context of the music. Those are just a few of my initial impressions here. Whoa, a total temporal distortion here as we go into what feels like a completely new time signature and a completely different vibe. I've completely lost the thread of the lyrics. I'm just letting the song essentially just wash over me. I'm getting chills here. This is so majestic and beautiful. I feel like from this moment I'm falling slowly within a feather bed, just being supported gently as I have that sensation of falling. It's, I don't know, unique, interesting. I was looking at the guitar. I was like, how many strings are on that guitar? It feels like there's way more. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping here a little bit. When music has this capacity to draw you in and take you on a particular journey that you are not necessarily prepared for or can adequately explain or express into words, and it's a purely sensation based, sensual. I don't know. Sensual might be the wrong word for what I'm saying, but it's just sort of like you've been strapped to, I don't know, a roller coaster, or you're in Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, and you're not entirely sure what to expect or what's around the corner, and your mind takes you to different places. I'm watching the video, but the pictures in my mind are something completely different. And I think that's unique to just about everyone who experiences music. There's not necessarily a universality about it, but it certainly feels like there's a sensation of disorientation throughout this music. The multiple meter changes, the sort of the harmonics of the harmonic dissonance between the vocalists at points and the riffs that are underpinning it. And where are you taking me? Maybe that's kind of the point of the song. I read a little bit about the song and the frame of mind in which the composition was made, and that it's part of that general sense of unease that many people felt throughout the beginning of the pandemic, as everything was locked down, and many musicians are like, what do we do now? Like, we're live performers. We're now deemed unessential, non-essential. What does that mean? What does that actually mean? And that disconcerting sensation of, what am I? Why am I here? And when will this end? And definitely that sensation of the rug being pulled out from under you. I'm like, well, I can't do anything now. Like, it feels like, well, all the momentum that I might have built up is now I've got to. The word that came out most often was, well, now we need to pivot. And I began to hate that word, pivot into what? I don't want to pivot. Anyway, those are just some of those feelings that are bubbling forth as I listen to this music. This multi-layered vocal chorusing effect is absolutely beautiful in this. I wasn't sure what to expect from Caligula's horse. I just didn't know. I don't know what to expect. And this is sublime. Absolutely. I guess. Oh, we started it again. Well, maybe it's worth a second listen. Why not? But perhaps I will leave that for another time. Caligula's Horse, their new song, Golem. I think they have a new album coming out very soon. You can check that out. I will leave links down below in the description. Let me see if I can get the... Oh, there it is. There's that animation. Haha. Links down below in the description where you can check out more of their music. And you can also, if you want, get a hold of me, cut through all the noise in the chat, which no doubt you have lots of things to say. I kind of blathered on quite a bit throughout that song. I guess I was a little taken aback, not necessarily sure exactly where I was, and sometimes you just have to talk your way through it. You can get a hold of me, and so you can leave your comments down below in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking. What do you think of this latest offering by Caligula's Horse? Love the name. And also, too, if you are not yet a member of this fabulous community of Vocal aficionados and music lovers, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button, notification bell, hit that thumbs up. And so you do not miss any of the stuff that we produce here every week. I say we, but it's just me alone in my studio here, making music and teaching as well. I think that's the other thing that I've really neglected to say at the end of my videos, that I am also a vocal coach. And if you are a young singer, if you're an experienced singer, it doesn't matter your age. No one is too old to learn to sing. If you are someone who is wanting to start out on your vocal journey, or perhaps pick up a few new tricks, I strongly recommend you reach out to a talented vocal coach. There might be one living in your area. Learning one-on-one is the best way to do it, though that's not always the most convenient thing for everyone. So you can certainly reach out to me. You don't have to work with me, but you can. And there are, like I said, links down below in the description that you can get a hold of me, and perhaps we can set up a vocal coaching session and you can learn all the tricks of the trade. And lastly, thank you so much for taking time out of your super busy day and spending a few of those precious moments here with me, discovering new music and enjoying it on the way, maybe having a few laughs as well. Much love and appreciation to you all. Stay safe out there, and we will see you next time.